Hello friends, this is Dr. Shailesh Palekar. I am working as an associate professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sanjivani College of Engineering, Kopargaon. This is our 8th lecture, video lecture on the details of vibration studies or dynamics of machinery. So in the previous lecture, we have tried to understand the concept of degrees of freedom associated with the vibration studies. Now here we will discuss the basic elements of the vibratory system. Whenever any vibratory system, we have to show, we have to represent in a mathematical way. That time what are the components, basic components that system should have. Here in this figure you can observe I have shown one mass, spring and damper. So this is a way to represent the vibratory system, any vibratory system. Okay, so the basic elements of any vibratory system are: first one is the mass, second one spring, then the damper, and fourth one is the excitation. Why excitation? Because here we have to apply the excitation force to the system so that system will perform certain oscillation and we can calculate the different parameters of vibratory or vibration. So what is the function? What are the function? These three elements of the system in a vibratory system has to perform. And what is the purpose of showing the vibratory system like this only? So as in the previous lectures, we have discussed that oscillation or vibration is nothing but the exchange of energy. Means at extreme position, so when the system is at mean position and we displace it from that mean position to one of the extreme position by applying the force and we relieve the force, then from extreme position the system is moving towards mean position. As soon as it reaches to mean position, because of the mass it is we here that system is having, that mass possesses the kinetic energy, and because of that kinetic energy system moves to the another extremity. At that extremity mass loses its kinetic energy, and then that kinetic energy is converted into potential energy because of the elevation or the position that system is having. Then because of that potential energy, system again starts moving from that extremity to the towards mean position. As soon as the system reaches to mean position, whatever the potential energy is there in the system, because of the mass, that system, that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, and because of that kinetic energy again system moves to another extremity. This particular discussion we already have done. So we can in that explanation, we in that video we have seen that energy transformation or transition is the vibration. So to show that, what is the function of mass is, the mass m is assumed to be a rigid body. First of all, we should understand rigid body. Rigid body means there is no elasticity in that, and because of that mass, whatever the force you are applying, that will be converted into the displacement only. So the mass is assumed to be rigid body. It executes the vibration and can gain or lose kinetic energy in accordance with the velocity change of the body, as just we have discussed. Because of the velocity change during the displacement, what happens, this mass, as it is a rigid body, this will completely convert the kinetic energy into potential energy or potential energy into kinetic energy. That's why we have to define that the mass is a rigid body. Then what is the function of spring is that the spring possesses elasticity and is assumed to be of negligible mass. If mass is also having, this mass is also having elasticity, then what happens, these two elements become the elastic one and they may give some different explanation or expression. But as mass is a rigid body and it doesn't have any elasticity, the elastic component in the vibratory system is the spring only. It is a representation, my dear friends, it is a representation. If mass is if we apply the force on mass, then if mass is elastic, then it also executes the vibration. But to represent the total system, spring gives the representation of the elasticity of that total system. Then damper the mass is a rigid body which is having the function of oscillation only. It will lose its kinetic energy, it will possess the potential energy, it will lose the potential energy, again it will possess the kinetic energy. This way the mass is a rigid body. It is a representation. Then the damper. This damper is having the function of absorbing the vibration energy. Whatever the vibrations, oscillations, when we observe, if a pendulum is there, if we apply the force on the pendulum, then it is not the case that for a whole day system is vibrating. When you apply certain force on the pendulum, after certain time, might be 2 minutes, after 4 minutes, 5 minutes, the pendulum comes back to its mean position. What is the reason that pendulum come back to the mean position? That whatever the internal resistance that particular pendulum material is having, because of that internal resistance, in every cycle the displacement of the pendulum goes on decreasing, and after certain time that will come back to the mean position. So whatever the resistance that system is having, that resistance is shown in case of vibration as a damper or a damping, which is known as damping. So the damper C has neither mass or elasticity. Damping force exists only if there is a relative motion between the two ends of the damper. Here we will explain this in next case or in the next lectures. Okay, right now only understand that damper is a representation which is having a function of absorbing the vibration, motion or displacement in every cycle of the vibration. So in a whole, we can explain this particular representation of vibratory system as energy may be stored in the mass and the spring and dissipated in the damper. So damper is a device which will absorb the vibration or vibrator energy in the vibration during the vibration in the form of heat. Energy enters the system through the application of excitation. So here we have to apply the excitation, or we can say the excitation force, so that system starts performing vibration. Okay, so this way we can represent the basic representation of any vibratory system will have the three elements, that is mass, spring and damper, and on the mass we have to apply the excitation force. So the mass is having function of changing the energies from potential energy to kinetic energy, and spring is having the function of giving the elastic energy or elasticity, providing the elasticity to the system, so that system we can observe as vibrating system. Damper is a resistance provided so that the vibrations or oscillations can be reduced in each cycle. This way we can represent the vibratory system. So these are known as basic components of the vibratory system. Thank you.